This program is intended for mature audiences and may contain some material that is not suitable for everyone, including violence, coarse language, and unfiltered opinions. We do not endorse the views of those we report on.
This is the show where we don't talk over the intro, and I realized why we don't talk over the intro. Want to know why we stopped doing that during the original run? Because it always fucks up the audio.
Motherfucker.
I have no idea why it does it. We can talk over videos just fine, but if we talk over that intro, maybe it's just a bit too big balls bombastic, you know? It fucks with the audio. But
it's a pretty bomb ass intro.
Hell yeah. Thank you for joining us. We got a very sleepy but much appreciated lizard here. We got Mango here. On the tail end of the hotel saga, hopefully. And if you guys do want to help with helping Mango out during this tail end period, then check out the links below. Important shit. Helping out not just Mango, but her kid as well. So you're helping out two lovely people. Check that shit out if you can help. It means a whole lot. But hope everyone's having a good night to begin with. You know, it's nice to see everybody here. There's already a fuck ton of people chilling out here. We got fucking John Coyote. We got Billy Boy Blue. We got Sydney. We got Revolver Bernie. What's up, Revolver Bernie? Hope you're all doing good. What's up, Bill Portley? We got Bill Portley here. Nice to fucking see you. What's up, Seth? Tony? We got Spherical Man. Oh, hell yeah. Spherical Man. What a pog individual. All right, yeah. I immediately regret saying that shit. Yeah,
let's remember pogs.
Yeah, yeah, those were the pogs I was talking about. Yeah, that's a great save face. I'm just gonna start saying that. You know, when I start posting cringe. What's up, Honey Badger? Hope you're doing well, folks. We got shit to talk about tonight. Some of it's drama, some of it's not. It's not really, and nothing super serious, honestly. I mean, one of our fucking topics is Brett Keane for crying out loud, but. I do want to say we've been having some good success on this channel. We've been having some good success on Underhaven Gold, and I just want to thank all the viewers and the panelists here as well, because you know you guys are just as much as part of that, if not more, because you're fucking on the panel. Yeah. I just want to thank everyone here for being part of this and helping grow the channel. You guys have done a great job, and we had a really successful stream on the Clips channel earlier. I'm working on a clip. I'm going to be finishing up a clip regarding what we watched earlier this morning, but I do want to show something for the viewers in the chat who might not have seen this, because there's one particular timestamp that I think that everyone here should see. And then we'll be moving on. We don't have a lot to talk about regarding this guy tonight.
I was listening to this on the way to work.
Oh, yeah?
Okay, yeah. And I heard you say this, but like he's dumb. I couldn't look at my phone. I was like, what? Wait, what? Go ahead, sorry.
I've been doing some early morning streams, like really early in the morning, even before like Mango's usual streaming bracket, you know? So if you guys are ever up early in the mornings for any reason, whether it be insomnia, like I have, or you're a fucking early bird, check that shit out. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. What's up, Lucifer Almighty? We got Mickey Richards. Damn, there's already 18 people here before we even get into the content. Holy shit.
Hit What's that up, everybody? Like button, folks.
Hey, yeah, if you end up liking this shit in the content you see, then end up fucking, you know, maybe smashing that like button, everybody.
I don't need anybody else's problems, you know what I'm saying? So, really, you know, yeah, well, he can look into our minds and he can see into the future. And yeah, I guess I could if I really pushed it, but I don't want to. because I don't want somebody else's problems, frankly. I got enough of my own. I got a full plate, okay? Right? I got a full plate. I don't need somebody else's aggravation. I got my own. But at the midnight hour, the gods came through, man, and it was awesome. And that's what this live show is all about. And there's 24 minutes already. My goodness. Man, the time in the morning just goes by so quick, doesn't it? 24 minutes. Well, 25 now. But yeah, man, you know, I had to do a praise report, what the Christians would call a praise report, because the gods came through again. You know, I'm sitting here like, man, I don't know if I'm going to make it. I mean, I did. I admit it. You know, I'm a foul.
So this is the thing that I wanted to point out, because he keeps alluding to this shit, and I think we talked about it last time that I made a clip, and last time we talked about that clip on this podcast. But he keeps alluding to this terrible thing that happened in his life that he refuses to share with everybody else because he's afraid of the trolls like making fun of him for it. So something happened to him really recently that he doesn't want to share. That is probably him getting some fucking comeuppance that he's not willing to accept and put out there publicly yet. But I feel like it's only a fucking matter of time. So something to keep watch on, everybody.
He said if he really, you know, focused on it, he could, you know, tell the future. Vaughn, why didn't you focus on it, you know, around early 2000s so that you could have maybe saved a couple buildings in New York? You know what I'm saying? Vaughn is partially responsible for 9/11.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, could have used those psychic powers. You could have used those psychic powers, Vaughn. Come on. Oh, man. What's up, Nick? Nice to see you here. Glad to have you.
Howdy.
Yeah.
Fallible human being, just like you. Now, if they ever make me a demigod, watch out, because I don't think you want that. I don't think you want me being a demigod. I don't think you'd like that very well. I'd smite every motherfucker.
I can't even imagine him taking control of his own life, never mind others. So I feel like that's a pretty impossible at this point.
I think you're right about him getting some bad news. He probably got like a letter in the mail that says, hey, like, you need to pay this, or you know, this action didn't go through, or like something. Maybe he's not, like, some kind of like partial no contact order with his kids or some shit. So
I mean,
it could be
he doesn't
something
have
like
contact with his kids. They were adopted.
I mean, I'm talking like somebody, like the court actually said, hey, you can't contact your kids right now.
It's probably something like ridiculous, like he tripped on his foreskin or something. I guarantee you, it's like probably some ridiculously mundane thing he's just blowing out of proportion. But I guess we'll see. It's not going to stay fucking private for long.
Or did it fall to the fucking floor? Get stuck on a taki toe?
Oh, that's nasty.
Don't
make me think about those again.
Toe.
Jesus.
Oh man. Oh yeah. You're the one thinking about Vaughn's
this
foreskin.
Might have something to do.
Go ahead. Sorry.
What were you saying, Megan?
I was saying I think it might have something to do with that $400 electricity bill he keeps getting every month, because he runs the power in the other trailer, his mom's trailer, the sheds outside that have like his Hot Wheels in them, because dude's afraid of the dark. He never turns off any lights.
Yeah.
Wait, really? I didn't know that. What the fuck?
Yeah,
Vaughn's afraid of the dark. He doesn't turn off lights.
He constantly runs everything. I guarantee you he's got like the heat running next door. So it's just gonna keep adding up.
Can you imagine how big fucking Vaughn's carbon footprint is in total?
Jesus.
I know, right?
My electric bill is like,
it's the only thing that's big that Vaughn's swinging around. I'll tell you that much.
The most I've paid for electricity in the winter was like 200 and some bucks, and that was after I forgot to pay it for like a month. I was like, oh shit, I should probably pay this.
Yeah, no, he's clearly, especially where he's at. Like, I don't know why he's fucking running it in both those fucking trailers. How often does he even go to his old trailer? It doesn't look like much, considering how much he's clearly fucking made himself at home here. What's up, Clockwork? What's up, Tubian? Hope you're doing well. Tons of people in here tonight.
I mean, he did have like a lot of stuff in the other trailer. You gotta remember, there was shit fucking everywhere, and his version of cleaning was moving one trash pile into another trash pile across the floor.
Yeah, just making a bigger
So
trash pile.
Yeah, he probably still has a bunch of shit in that other trailer.
True.
I'd smite every motherfucker that does evil, man. I can't stand fucking evil. I'd smite me some demons too, boy.
What a nebulous fucking concept that only someone as weak-minded as this could like break things down into. Like this, I don't know. I'm not a big ad for the concept of like morally, clear good and evil. I think there's very fucking things that you could describe as truly evil, but Vaughn is not a good judge of moral character. He is probably one of the very few people that fits the definition. Let's be honest.
Good point. I'm tired, man.
No, I can tell. You're still waking up, man. It's all right.
Cogs are turning. I can't have any caffeine either because it's too late.
Well, you don't want to wake up with Von Helton in your cup?
No, man. I don't even have a joke for that one. Just please don't.
Yeah, I should have never said that. I instantly regret it. What's up, dude, brothers? Nice to have you here.
I have a real fucking bad. Just bam, But yeah, I just, I had to do a morning coffee dedicated to the gods of freedom religion. It is.
That's his religion, by the way.
What the fuck is this freedom religion? What are the tenets of freedom religion?
It's this really amorphous thing that can shift whatever it needs to mean. That's why he has no fucking clear idea of what he perceives his gods to be. That's why he never like puts out like blanket statements about them. That's why he keeps things so fucking mysterious. It's not because he's trying to be interesting about it. It's just because he wants to have this nebulous idea that he can shift and shape to fit whatever argument he has during that particular day.
Why, puppy? Yeah. Wilson's asking for a link.
I can shoot him a link. We were just about to move on from the Vaughn shit, though. But if you still want to join in here, regardless of that, let me know. Because, we're probably going to be transitioning, no pun intended, into a conversation about Dave not too long being a bigot about, guess what? That was pretty good, wasn't it? That was pretty fucking good, yeah. Actually,
I have water, John.
You have water?
I have water right here because the last 2 days I've been working outside and it's like we're blowing leaves, cleaning up, and this morning it started to fucking snow like crazy, and we still had to fucking finish this shit. It was so goddamn cold, so I'm just like exhausted. I had a bunch of water earlier.
Before we move on, actually, there's something I want to address because there's something in the title that might be, confusing to some people. And the only person that I explained this to beforehand was Jan, and they're not here today because they are currently asleep. But there's a certain thing in the title that you guys might be confused about. It's the pizza nipple. It's time for me to explain to you guys what the pizza nipple actually is.
Yeah, I thought this was some kind of product.
No. Let's take a look at the pizza nipple. That's it. Okay. That's the fucking pizza nipple. That's the fucking pizza nipple.
Why is this a thing? And I agree with the Lily person. I don't like that he foreplayed the cheese.
All right, 1 second. Let me send Wilson a link. We can briefly talk about whatever he would like to explain before we move on to other shit. But yes, this is the pizza nipple.
Why?
Well, I assume that's a big fucking bunch of maws there, or some type of comparable cheese.
Yeah, it is, but you don't need to molest it like that.
Whoa!
The titty looks inflamed.
This person here said, "I don't like how he foreplayed that cheese." Jesus Christ!
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay, yeah, this is pretty weird. But you know what my big concern about this entire situation is? You know the real issue that I fucking take with this?
How much cheese there is on that small pizza.
Yeah, and the fact that it doesn't seem like they're gonna melt it. It seems like that's all there is to it. You know, it seems like that's all there is to it. Because otherwise, like,
Yeah, because that crust is already
that crust,
cooked.
exactly, right? I was just about to say that. Like, that crust is a little bit too like dunzo to be like putting that cheese in there right now. That's not meant to be fucking. That's not meant to be eaten like that, like whole nipple and all, right?
I could eat that much mozzarella, but
Yeah, but I
No,
would like it
it's-
to be like, you know, placed with
Yeah,
good, you know,
strategically placed amongst the pizza.
exactly, yeah.
ingredients.
This is placed like a goddamn moron. Like, put that shit in a couple or a few calzones instead or some shit. Like, you know what I mean?
Tubian. That sounds dirty. Sounds like a
Alright.
sounds like a
The
medical
pizza nipple
condition.
has been addressed.
Abscess
Alright.
of Venus.
So I did send Wilson the link. They can join in here whenever they want to give their soapbox on. They said they want to explain something about the whole Von Helton situation, or maybe it was I think the last thing that we talked about was like Von's religion. So, but maybe it's that. Maybe it's a different topic.
Maybe it's the
wasn't
pizza
keeping
nipple.
track. Wait, you really think that Wilson wants to come in here and explain the fucking pizza nipple?
Well, maybe.
No, I don't.
I somehow doubt that Wilson wants to come in here and explain the pizza nipple.
He has
honestly.
been a busboy for 15 years. He's worked in many a
Oh
restaurant.
my god.
So
Wait. It's John. Just be happy it's not the donut banging man.
the donut
No.
banging man.
That's fair.
Wow, that's true. That's fair. Compelling
I
argument.
do not want to meet this person.
So there's
No,
something
you
I want to
don't.
talk about. There's something I want to talk about, which I know that Mango, you keep up on this shit a lot more than I do, but I did want to talk about this shit on the show because it seemed interesting to me. But there's more beef going on between Jason and G-Man and Shanny by extension. He put out this video claiming that G-Man is stalking them. And I know that Mango is going to be able to provide what's actually going on here. I'm sure the whole truth is not being provided by G-Man or Jason and Shanny, but I'd like to take a look at this and hear what the people in the chat and hear what Mango has to say on the subject as well.
Wilson
All
is
right.
having technical difficulties.
Let me make sure that I did not send the wrong link.
Spam call.
One sec.
Sorry if that blasted you guys in the ears. If you hear this after, I got a phone call right as I was going live. Sorry about that. So, a new chapter in bullshit of internet psychopaths that I wish I didn't have to realize that I've known in my life. I wish I could just memory hole certain people that I've met on the internet, but they're making that extremely hard to do when they continue.
You can't just fucking forget all the fucking consequences of your actions. That's basically what he's trying to say here.
You know what helps me stay away from people fucking with me on the internet? Having a fucking job, Rev. If you have a job and you're gainfully employed, you can't spend all day on the internet.
Yeah, there's also that whole idea of financial independence, which I'm sure Jason would love to have, but never will, as long as he's unwilling to do anything about it.
Yeah, as long as he's got that fucking anchor on him.
What a fucking goober, dude.
She's right behind him on the camera. Right behind the camera, whatever.
To contact.
No, she's
me
right
and
there
my
beside
wife
him. She's waiting.
when we have requested on I don't know how many occasions now to have no contact with this individual. So I'm going to say this clearly for everybody. There's 9 people in here right now, and for everybody else that hears this after. Hi, Stacy. Again, the man on YouTube known as G-Man has absolutely.
So wait, now you're respecting calling him his username? Just a fucking week ago, we talked about a video in which you were just explicitly going out and calling him by his full name. So now what? You're respecting not doing that? Just he keeps going back and fucking forth on this shit. It's like now he's trying to have the moral high ground, so he's gonna try and paint it in a different way. But we can literally just see in a video that you put up under a week ago that you didn't give a shit.
Well, he explains. He explains why he calls him G-Man.
Absolutely no. We have no want to hear from you in email, in text, in voice messages. I have blocked you everywhere, G-Man. And you say we dox you when we call you your name. Everybody knows your name. That's not doxing. Again, I'm not going to use your name anymore, though, just to respect that bullshit. You know it's bullshit. You told everybody.
I did shoot you a link. It should be the right one. I don't know why it's not working. Like, I can double check my StreamYard account. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Liz, if you want to try shooting a link, maybe I have no idea why it'd be any different, but it's worth a try.
Fuck if I know. If you're on your phone, it might be a mobile issue, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's possible. It's possible.
Buddy, your name. I don't know. Within the first couple of weeks, you were on YouTube or something. Like the atheist made such horribly, jokes about you. He's constantly saying that we're doxing him when he's told us his name, like years ago.
That's a really weird way to like word the argument. You know what I mean? Because like I've had it explained to me why it's more understandable why people say it. Because yeah, he's gone around and said that prolifically, but to word it like that is just like completely missing the fucking mark. I don't know what I expect from Rev, honestly, but
like we call Dave because he like owns it. Like he has Dave's cooking show.
He's never expressed any disinterest in. He's never expressed any disinterest in all I'm being called Dave. That's why I do it, because he's 100% comfortable with it. So that's what I call him. And also, like, what the fuck am I gonna do? Call him Lord of Patriarchy all the time?
No,
I'm not gonna.
That's why we call him Lop, because it's one, it's a mouthful, and two, it's cringy as shit. So
yeah, it really is.
Like,
what's up, Wilson?
Hey.
Christ alive! Like I don't know why that link did not work.
I have no idea. That's
I activated my lizard powers.
Oh yeah.
Fucking reptilian.
All right. Well, enjoy your time on Earth.
Yeah.
So we take it.
Controlling the government.
Hey, the reptilian is the only reason why you're here right now. So
yeah.
Anyway, you said you wanted to talk about something and explain something we talked about in the Vaughn segment. So.
Oh, the tenets of Vaughn's religion.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
yes, please.
It's basically, according to Vaughn, don't harm others, don't harm yourself, don't piss off the gods, and praise the gods.
So literally nothing that he does.
Extremely nebulous too. Like
he doesn't do any of those things. He does the opposite.
Well, I mean, he definitely doesn't harm himself because he's
I don't
precious.
Know. The 100% completely sedentary lifestyle that he lives, I think, is harmful to himself.
Yeah, I've seen Rocks get around more than Vaughn, honestly.
I mean, have you seen his fucking feet?
Yes. Old talkie toes, click, click, click. Here he comes. Yeah, he's got the scale picture where he's like 225 or something. At what is he like? He's like 5'5". That's a pretty hefty boy.
He claims he's 5'7", but
I don't believe that.
Yeah.
I don't believe that. What's up, Petty Patty? Nice to have you here.
Whoa.
Because he did try to appeal to Marvel Studios for being, cast as Wolverine.
Yeah. I'd rather have Hugh Jackman.
I think most of us would rather take Hugh Jackman, honestly. He's tried to be the Punisher. He's tried to be Doctor Strange. Fucking Wolverine. Jesus.
Nah,
well,
honestly,
Hugh Jackman's too tall because Hugh Jackman, I think, is like 6'3".
Jesus.
He is too tall to be playing Wolverine. That really should be played by a short dude. Like,
well, the first person the first person they tried to cast as Wolverine was Danzig.
Really?
What? I never heard that. Damn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
little Glenn Danzig. He's like 5'6".
Jeez. I
That's
did not know
interesting.
that.
So they were actually trying to honor that, the character being a shorty in the comics. That's interesting. Yeah.
Well, okay, so Wolverine in the comics, he's 5'2".
Yeah, he's small as heck.
Jeez.
Yeah,
Really?
he's a shorty. Yeah, he is. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
He is
What's up,
fucking
Moses?
teeny.
I mean, he's basically immortal, so
Yeah,
that
Wolverine's
doesn't
a
really
man.
matter. That's fucking crazy. And if you watch the cartoons, he's Australian. Which is weird.
That's only in one cartoon.
Yeah.
It's only in one
Why is he
cartoon.
Australian?
Oh man, it was a really bad Australian accent too.
Yeah. It's like one of them thick country accents.
Yeah. Oh man. All right. You're free to join us, by the way. We're gonna continue watching some of this Jason video.
I do not want text from you. I do not want emails from you. I do not want voice messages from you. For some reason, I blocked your number on my thing, and you can still leave me messages. That's really weird. I don't understand what the fuck that is. If you block somebody, they shouldn't be able to leave you a voice message. Anyway.
It's almost
I'm
like Jason got a
pretty
hold of one
sure
of those
that at
Obama
this point-
phones.
Obama
Man,
phone.
Shanny and I are going to get an order of protection against him.
No,
Because-
you
Bullshit. I don't believe that.
guys can't even afford food.
How well did that work out against drag?
I don't know. Do we have the video of Rev in in the Tahoe?
Didn't one of them pursue legal action against the other at some point, and they ended up regretting it like almost instantly? I'm pretty sure that
Yes.
happened at some point, right?
Jason went to court to try to file like a cease and how the hell the fuck did fucking G-Man say it?
A cease and dismiss.
Smeece and
Dismiss.
desist.
Order against drag. And when he left that
Well, okay,
courthouse,
I have the
Go ahead,
paperwork for the I have the paperwork for the whole him trying to file against drag thing. He wanted to file for a temporary restraining order. He filed it at 10 o'clock in the morning, and 15 minutes later it was dismissed.
Wow, I can't make
Fucking
that shit up.
hilarious.
I can't even make that shit up. Like, goddamn, that's hilarious.
Because he won't stop.
Can't stop
And this is another video that's
quit.
evidence that
Just
this
keep
guy is
pushing.
harassing.
with them things, I mean,
for
things.
real though.
Yeah,
Wait,
For
no.
the
man, I haven't-
fans. For the
Feel-
women.
For the women's.
I haven't heard from fucking what's his face in a long time. Crazy
What's
Loves.
his face? Yeah, crazy love.
Yeah, I almost
Crazy
forgot
Loves.
his name.
That's probably for the
Uh,
best because he's probably in a shelter right now.
Getting his ass kicked by some dude with his dog.
No, he's just removed from the public, which I
Hmm.
think is best for
Kind of
everyone.
like a halfway house type deal.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
What's up, Todd? Glad to see you here. Happy
Hey,
to have you.
Todd.
Also, we have a decent chunk of fucking people watching tonight. If anyone is able to help out with Mango, we're here at the ass end of the hotel saga, hopefully. And it would mean a lot to me if you guys could, spare any fucking money to help her and her kiddo out. So thank you guys very much. Also, drop a
Yeah.
like if you like this shit.
I've already
Yeah.
given Bertha enough money.
My God. All right.
us. Actually,
I'm not Bertha.
I will stop.
Bertha.
Mango's real first name is in fact Bertha.
Bertha. Jesus Christ.
I thought it was Blanche.
Blanche. What the fuck? So you got to put some respect to that name, though, because you know what.
If you grew up as Blanche, I mean, you're probably really old. One.
Yeah.
But-
Yeah.
Fuck
Are you
names their
saying
kid
that
Blanche?
Mango is like the slutty golden girl?
Oh my God. All right.
Maybe not Golden Girl, but hey.
Gee.
Hey, watch yourself.
Oh my god, look at its face. Looks like he just took a bowel movement. It's amazing.
And showing up at our house randomly, that's stalking. Period. End of story. 100%.
Mango, is there anything to like suggest that he actually has been like engaging in stalkerish behavior, I should say? With
Well, I mean, it's not necessarily stalking, but Jason has previously put out there that he does not want G-Man showing up at his uncle's house where, Jason legally resides, and he does not want any sort of contact with G-Man. If G-Man is contacting him when he does not wish to be contacted and has found a way to leave voicemails when he has openly said, I do not want to talk to you, I want nothing to do with you, then he has a case for harassment, but does not have a case for stalking. Because G-Man's not just showing up at the corner store where Jason goes to get his coffee and his Yinglings and his Four Locos. G-Man's not showing up where Rev goes to donate plasma. G-Man just happens to be messaging him. So
imagine G-Man like going on a quest to actually do that and he gets run over again.
Wait a minute, like, do we have evidence that Rev has been donating plasma?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that
Yes.
Mango said that multiple times, right? I don't think she'd say that unless
Yeah.
she had.
Fucking
Rev has been going to donate plasma. One of the last times he tried to donate plasma, he was unable to, and he openly spoke about it because his resting heart rate had been at about 130, and they were like, we can't let you donate. He tried to get it to calm down. It did not work. He could not donate. He was complaining about having a migraine on stream up until someone magically gave them money. 2 people donated. And then he went to get beer, and suddenly Shanny was drunk and happy, and his headache was gone.
because he's donating plasma to buy 4 Locos.
That's
Rev,
horrible, Jesus.
Like,
Everyone knows that I'm a fucking alcoholic, but I've never had to stoop to that level.
yeah, Four Locos are like $3, and it's just 90% sugar, and then the rest of it is just alcohol. And
Well,
those are the most
we know
disgusting
from-
fucking things.
They are.
Yeah.
We know from the woman that worked at the convenience store in Scranton that Four Loko was one of his things of choice. We have yet to see a Four Loko can, but we know for a fact that he's been drinking Yingling because he made the mistake of showing that can on stream, and Yingling has a very distinct can.
Yeah. I think it took everyone about a second to figure out what that can was. There's
Yeah, I like it. It's good shit. That's how I could tell. What's up, Fit?
Hey, Fit and Curvy.
Hope you're doing well.
Eyeballs.
Eyeballs. You balling tonight? You balling.
Eyeballing.
Eyeballing. Jesus Christ.
Also, Yingling is shit.
What?
It is a shit beer.
I like it. Whatever. I'll be the person who actually drinks it. Fine. Mock my taste if I'll mock my taste for all you want. That's fine.
You guys in here are witnesses to it.
We're doing good. We're having a good show so far. It's been a fun
Hanging
time.
in there, staying warm.
Yeah, Lizard was a very sleepy lizard. Still probably a bit of a sleepy lizard. But
I'm still a pretty sleepy lizard.
yeah, a little bit of a snoozing lizard.
Not as quick
And
on
I'm
the
so-
draw.
I mean, it is December in Ohio, so
Yeah.
him CP.
Spherical Man's like Yinling sucks balls. Damn, Jesus Christ. I'm just saying I'd rather take it over like all the fucking other like big brews that you find around, like like Coors and fucking Bud Light and all that terrible fucking hogwash. I think it's definitely a step above that at least.
Okay,
Is it
so
Yingling or Line and Kugels that has like the summer shandy?
Line and Kugel.
Yeah, that stuff's pretty good. I like
It's
a little
refreshing.
Yes. It is.
And like I'm not a big fan of like the light beers. Like I like dark beers. Dragon's Milk, one of the best beers I've ever had. It's 11% alcohol.
Jesus fucking Christ. For a beer? That's a lot,
Yes.
dude.
And the way it's like drinking a Yoo-hoo.
Ew. Ugh. No thanks. I'm good.
You
I'll be all right.
I like you.
Well,
I think most people like
Yoo-hoo's fine, but in beer form, no. I'm good.
Revolver
Not
Bird
from-
says, "Pay mango, you dirty ass losers." Jesus Christ, that's one way to put it. Like, holy crap! Whoa.
Well then,
But you know, that but nicer. That's what I'm gonna say. Tony, oh my God, Anakin Skywalker was seen on camera killing Yinlings. Jesus Christ. I had to bring that up because I love it, but it's also like it's
That's a
also
good
kind of a
one.
groaner. It's a groaner at the same time.
Drill was good.
Good. I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah, it was
Man.
cool unit. Fun.
We do not want to
Actually did
hear
some stuff.
a sneeze from you. We want to hear absolutely nothing from you. Yeah,
Unless it's,
all
hey,
right.
I have money for
No
you.
big deal. I just want to come on
Here's
here
$50.
and have everybody aware that this is going on. No, he didn't show up again, thankfully. Just there to watch.
Oh, right
Yeah.
there in the background.
Mm-hmm.
Right there in the background.
Always.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Staring daggers, of
Always
course.
right there. Making sure he stays on script.
So you remember when Carrie made that joke of Shanny being like Jabba the Hutt and Rev was like Salacious Crump? That was hilarious because
Yeah.
Carrie made that joke. It was nobody else who made that joke. It was definitely Carrie.
That's that little creature that's like or whatever next to Jabba. Yeah.
the
Hey,
little
y'all.
rat.
It's the
Okay.
Cleveland Show. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, yet. I got a feeling though. He left me a long Skype. He left me like 3 Skype messages saying you and Shanny are definitely racist.
Hi there, Pixel.
And thank God for Carrie because she's exposing your racism. He is.
I don't know about Jason, but I know for a fucking fact that based on a lot of the shit Shanny said, that she's almost definitely fucking racist. Like, I
there's a video of Jason dropping the N-word 19 times in a row in like a 2-minute video.
Yeah, Carrie
Jesus
dropped
Christ.
that video.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ. I don't think I've ever seen that one, and I don't think I want to, but nice to know.
Drake's played it a few times.
I've
Yeah,
definitely seen
Carrie-
more examples of Shanny being racist, though.
Yeah, Carrie dropped the video of Jason, calling Dragnut the N-word like 15 times. Carrie dropped the video of Jason calling Monty a bitch-titted, sweaty N-word.
Jesus Christ, what?
Jeez.
Yeah, that was on
What
Draven's
did
channel.
Monty do?
Some people get really frustrated at like chill people who are just like really friendly because they just can't stand that that's like what they'll never be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he's got so much charisma. He's just like such a chill dude that's the exact reason why some people are going to hate him. Yes, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It sucks, but like no matter how likable of a person you are, you're always going to have some people who hate you, even if they're just envious of like how nice of a person you really are.
Completely delusional, psychotic. And he continues to contact us when we have said on I don't know how many occasions now we've told him we want absolutely no contact with you. No, restraining order won't work, Bradley. Because I tried that with Dragnut in Colorado. And you have to have like
someone quick peel me off the fucking floor.
Whoa.
Fun fact. Colorado is not the same state as Pennsylvania. Didn't know if y'all knew that, but the laws are different state by state, especially when it comes to things like restraining orders, orders of protection, things of that nature. Rev, because Rev has openly stated, like in video form multiple times now, that he wants zero to do with G-Man, does not want him coming to the house, doesn't want anything. he could actually file for a temporary restraining order. And if he does have proof of G-Man leaving those really long Skype messages and stuff, he could be granted a temporary restraining order.
It's funny how these two fucking chuckle nuts, like, they're not trying to fixate on doing things like, getting custody of Shanny's kids back.
No.
Just because they're
Shanny-
butthurt that G-Man
Shanny
is around.
Shanny
sorry.
straight up said on October 24th, 2023, yes, I know the exact date, that her boys are young men and don't need her to take care of them anymore.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I remember hearing that because you flipped your shit.
Yeah, it's always a great plan of attack to say that, yeah, my sons don't need their mother to help raise them. They're preteens.
It's not like she ever raised them in the first place, so she kind of has a point.
Damn, mic drop moment.
Yeah, she did. Like, she made them so fucking maladjusted that I'm hoping that they can get the fucking therapy that they need to become productive members of society outside of that fucking Lovecraftian monster.
Yeah. I've said it a few times. Like, I feel like whichever the fucking older one is, I don't really give a shit. He's the type to be like, hey, I need to get out of this situation. I need to, be on my own and be one of those people that fucking joins active duty, whatever fucking branch, probably either the Marines or the Army, because he ain't going Air Force. But and he's gonna be that kid that's just first time on his fucking own and just like isn't well adjusted, and people are gonna be like, dude, you smell like shit. You need to take a shower. You need to brush your teeth. And hopefully he would get like some kind of good leadership that would be like, you can't brush your teeth with a can of Coke, dude. You got to actually use toothpaste. We're going to the fucking shop at.
And then he goes and pisses in the corner because that's all he's ever fucking known.
Yeah.
Holy crap, Trash just met Danny DeVito. Congratulations, Trash. That's amazing.
Oh, that's awesome.
Hell yeah.
Is he really as tall as everybody says?
I thought you'd be taller in person. Oh, man.
Contact for a restraining order. That won't work. You need to get an order of protection. If I got an order of protection in Colorado, I probably would have had one against Dragnot too. But yeah, order of protection. I'm pretty sure that we're going to do that.
Mango already explained like the fucking mess of a situation that was. So.
Because this guy, he doesn't know when to stop. And I think that's why he got put away.
Can we start from the beginning? You're going to have to wait for the timestamps. I've been getting those out almost immediately after the show. So wait like 20 minutes at most. You'll be able to watch this from the start. Right as soon as this episode ends.
For 4 years in a mental institution. That's right. G-Man was put away for 4 years in a mental institution.
Mango, Wilson, any...
Sorry, I was just checking Trash's Instagram to see the picture of Danny DeVito.
Oh, wow, really? All right, well, that's awesome.
Yeah, everybody's swooning over Danny DeVito.
Right now. Everyone's too busy swooning over Danny DeVito. That's amazing.
Rev, you suck. Danny DeVito is awesome.
Yeah, Bob Dakota.
So what did Rev just say?
Was that from Taxi?
Jason just claimed that G-Man was put in like a mental institution for 4 years.
Oh, there was a claim about that previously, but the last, he keeps changing the years up. So at one point he was in there for 2 years, and he was in there for 3. Now he's been in there for 4. If he did have to go to some sort of mental institution, so what? Obviously, this is just my personal opinion. G-Man is living a life not on meds or anything, and he's doing all right. He was able to earn enough money to be able to support fucking Shanny and Rev on over $2,000 a month while also taking care of himself. So he's a hard worker. He's living his life. Who gives a shit? Like, he's not hurting anyone except for like himself, really.
Yeah, I
If
agree with
Yeah, I
that.
mean,
G-Man,
it's also not like G-Man
Excuse
got
me.
5150'd and
Right.
got put into a psych ward for 72 hours. Unlike you, Jason.
Diagnosed with a
Yeah.
schizoaffective disorder, like you, Jason, you should probably get back on your meds for that, bud.
5150.
Well, okay, so like the schizoaffective disorder, like was that ever like formally diagnosed? Because I thought that was just something that Shanny made up.
No, that's why he would have to go and get meds. That's why he was saying that like he needed to go see a doctor. He needed to go to the ER. He needed to get his meds. It's because he was
Shanny put
actually
that-
diagnosed.
Well, no, I think that was something that Shanny put in his fucking head.
No, he's legally not allowed to own guns, Wilson.
Yeah.
Because of the domestic incident.
No, because
No,
of the
no.
5150 and his diagnosis.
Yeah,
The
a lot of-
domestic incident did not prevent him from being able to own guns.
and isn't it like if a firearm is involved in the domestic incident, that's what causes you to not have to or not be able to own firearms regarding that?
Actually, so fun fact, it all depends on the state that you live in. So in some states, like especially southern states, if it is your first domestic violence incident, even if there's a gun involved, even if you, I don't know, break someone's eye socket, you can go to classes and get that expunged. And so your first offense doesn't count as your first offense.
Hmm.
Which is why so many repeat offenses happen. And why people that are, have been arrested for domestic violence can have guns and end up shooting their partners.
Or
Also, I
others.
don't think that Rev ever owned a gun. Because he's
Yeah, didn't-
that much. No, it's
Didn't-
the fact that he's that much of a bitch. Like he can't take any sort of recoil, except when he has a fucking 5'10", 800-pound albatross beating the brakes off him.
Yeah, he would break his shoulder with a 22, which if you've ever shot a 22, it has no recoil.
Pew!
If you treat
Let me
people like
lightly
this, that's
flick
gonna
your
happen.
shoulder.
he would shoot himself in the foot with the weapon somehow
Or in the
pointed down
dick.
range.
Let's be honest.
Yeah, well, he does have all of that floppage.
It's a very low area to actually fucking shoot, but somehow he managed it.
Actually, hold on. Before you hit play, Spherical Man. But according to Rev, he's seeing a counselor or doctor about his mental illness. He actually is speaking to a therapist. Him and Shanny both have a therapist. They do teletherapy, and it is the CPS ordered teletherapy. Granted, they didn't start doing it
Shocking
until
how
like
it's
a year and
court-ordered.
3 months. Yeah, right. And they only waited like a year and multiple months after the kids were taken before ever starting it. But my speculation is that it's a requirement of the uncle for them to be able to stay in the house. Like they have to do the CPS required stuff. But yeah, it only took so long for them to make minimal
Jesus.
effort and minimal.
Yeah,
fair.
I was gonna say, like, when it comes to the whole alcoholism issue, I was really worried because, like, there's been a long time precedent of Shanny not allowing him to actually get out there or giving him any opportunities to actually get out there and get the mental help that he needs. Like, they'll always talk about it, but they'll never actually take the action to fucking go do that. And the fact of the matter is, as a fucking partner, Shanny should be willing to fucking step up and help Jason in his time. Like, that's something that he really does need help with. Some people, to achieve, better mental health, they need a helping hand. Yeah, not always. Some people are capable of fucking doing it themselves, and that's good for them. But like a lot of people, they do need somebody. And it's a damn shame that in his in his darkest hour, consistently, Shanny has never been there for him. It should say a lot to him, but it doesn't.
On the
It's
alcohol thing, real quick, like Wilson knows, I'm sure Anna knows, when you're in like the north and colder climates, it gets dark at like 5 o'clock and it gets fucking cold as shit. And a lot of people, what they do is they just don't want to be outside. They don't want to really fucking do shit. So alcohol sales just skyrocket because people stay inside and they fucking drink. And like it could, because just being cloistered in your house, it gets boring. So you want to fucking jazz it up or whatever. So people tend to drink a lot more. Plus you have like, holidays and stuff. And I'm sure Rev and Shanny might be invited to, something. And there's just going to be fucking, the main thing is like booze. It's just like, oh yeah, we'll have a drink while dinner's getting ready.
Yeah, they'll get invited to Dave's for chili. Wilson, you want to say something?
I was just gonna say, like, Lizard, like, who are they getting invited to any sort of family function?
I mean,
their families are fucking dead.
Well, I'm saying like the uncle might be like, because he's letting him live in his house, so he's kind of a fucking sap. So he might be like, okay, if you both shower, we can go get some free food at this small function. There's gonna be fucking booze there, there is. So
do you think in her life that Shanny could actually take a shower right now?
That's why I'm saying like the uncle would give that offer, because it probably wouldn't happen. He's just
exactly.
like, no, they're not gonna shower.
That's basically like saying, is it gonna piss blood tomorrow outside? Like, you know what I mean?
Like if the uncle offered Shanny like, hey, we're doing this family function tomorrow, just do us all a favor and wash your ass. Yeah, Jason's gonna have to put on that fucking glove.
He wouldn't put the glove on.
No.
He'd do cleanup duty for sure.
Oh my god.
Because obviously you have some sort of emotional attachment to people that you really shouldn't. So G-Man is exactly.
Should have said that in the goddamn mirror. Like, look at the person that you're with right now, who's making sure that you do everything that, capitulates to the narrative that she wants. It's very fucking clear that you have an unhealthy relationship and you're trying to criticize someone else's relationship with you guys. I'm sorry, but like, G-Man's done way more for you than Shanny ever has at the end of the day. It's just undeniable.
Exactly like the people he likes to speak against. He's no different. And I believe that he is a textbook. Yeah, he sounds like a stalker. That's right, Bradley. He is being a stalker. You're right. You're 100% correct. Okay, that's why this is serious. And that's why I'm making a video. Again, Shanny suggested it. And I'm like, you know what? That's 100% right. I want all you guys to know if something happened to us, it's probably him.
Stuck in them blue barrels.
He sells those for a living, apparently.
It's true.
He'd make a joke asking for donations for the gloves. I could see him doing that. Yeah.
Okay. Because he's off his rocker right now. He has no.
Did you just read the word stream is the word joke?
Well,
All right, Mango. I'm gonna need you to not. All right, we're moving on from this. We're moving on. Right?
How dare you call her out like that?
No, it took me a second to process. I was like, wait a second. That is not that word.
I am definitely not still awake because I didn't catch that shit.
Clearly, I'm not awake enough either to be doing this shit. Like, fuck. What's up, Yami? Nice to see you. Happy to have you.
Jingly keys.
Jingle those keys. Yeah.
And he feels like he's out there turning alone and whatever. And he's just going off on us because the two people. Now, I want to put this in perspective. I said this a million times to Shanny, but I want to say it to you.
Oh man, Jesus Christ! At the very tail end of that joint,
What kind of person,
or it might be a cigarette. I don't know.
Oh, it's
when they're
they've been smoking Cheyennes.
Cheyenne.
That
Jesus Christ!
that reminds me of these cigarettes they would sell on Iraq. They were called Pines. And it was like the shit that they scraped off of the fucking tobacco processing plant, like the floor. They would
That's
just like,
nasty as hell.
oh, they were fucking disgusting. You always knew when somebody was drinking or smoking a pine because they, like, you could smell it. It smelled like fucking shit and pine needles. It was
That's
so bad.
disgusting. Yeah.
Yeah, it smells like a litter box.
Yeah, they're fucking awful, dude.
homeless.
So basically, Rev smokes a litter box.
Oh yeah, these things were like $1 a pack. So
Oh no, like Rev
that's
can't
the
smoke
cost of Cheyennes.
those.
oh my
Like,
god,
yeah, Rev can't smoke pyramids because that's beneath him.
I don't even know what Cheyennes and pyramids are. Like
Cigarellas
Here-
is what Cheyennes are.
Okay.
It's like the bastard child of a cigar and a cigarette.
No job. He lost his job. He was literally on the street. There were two people. Well, let's say three. There was David Weiser that helped him out with an apartment for a while, and that ended. And then he was out on his ass again. No, nothing. Two people, me and Shanny, give him a house, literally. We just give it to him. I don't care if we were spewing the worst.
Someone want to speak up?
Oh, I was just saying that was stupid.
Well, yeah, no shit. I mean, that's going to prove to be one of the biggest mistakes.
Also, yeah,
But, I mean,
Jason never gave G-Man that house. Shanny did, and Rev was so fucking water-headed and regarded.
So, common misconception. G-Man lived in the house twice.
Yes.
What was the second time?
Shanny gave G-Man the house while Rev was wet brain. They got him kicked out of the house and everything after the whole blow up over fucking G-Man using the money that Shanny gave him to play for his blog TV radio account instead of paying for his phone bill. There's streams about that blow up that happened in December of 2018. January of 2019, Shanny does the video with Rev where she's like, we decided we're just going to give the house to the Salvation Army. Mind you, this was like before G-Man said that he had a copy of Rev's last will and testament, because he said that after he was kicked out of the house. Sometime between getting kicked out of the house, saying that he had the last will and testament, Shanny making videos going back and forth with G-Man, and the Detective Baja Blast incident, they make up and the house gets sold to G-Man for $1 and he starts living there again.
A complete timeline, thanks to Mango. Thank you very much.
That's too much right now.
That's too much for you? You better absorb that like a sponge, lizard.
I completely tuned out for a second there.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
That's
Wow.
the question.
Wow.
I know.
You would at least
probably
treat
get some
those
more
two
sleep.
people with a modicum of respect, because they provide
Hey, if you got to snooze, me and Mango can continue on the show. Just let me know.
it's something for you
okay.
when you were literally on the street, maybe gonna die. I want that to sink in. This is how this guy is treating two people that literally gave him a roof over his head.
Oh my god.
Rev,
That's like such a disingenuous way to frame what happened at the end of the day, I feel like.
If Rev and Shanny end up on the street, he could always, take the safe route, just cut her open like a tauntaun.
G-Man put in work to make
Roll
that
inside.
fucking place actually livable. like to act like they just gave him like this perfectly amazing fucking house, and he didn't have
Oh,
to
no,
put
that-
in any effort to make it like stable is ridiculous.
even when G-Man like posted the house for sale, it looked like shit. Like there was so much work that needed to be done to that fucking house.
The fact that he posted the fucking video of a house that has fireplaces and this motherfucker is making a goddamn hobo can to stay warm in the goddamn living room.
To be fair, do you really trust G-Man to operate a fireplace?
It's better than soaking toilet paper in alcohol.
I don't even trust him to operate a barrel. Fuck hotel Wi-Fi. I assume that means that Mango will be back very shortly,
Yes.
or maybe decently longly. Oh, there she is.
There he is.
There she is. There she
I
is.
said
Pedal
there he
faster,
is.
Mango.
Yep.
Come
Clearly, yeah. You gotta whip that hotel Wi-Fi into shape. Yeah, yeah.
Switch out the hamsters.
Yeah.
One's getting tired on
yeah,
the
yeah.
wheel.
Yeah, one needs a new hamster.
And
Take
then
the
he
eyes off
sells
the
it
potato.
and gets $159,000 in his bank account. Okay? Who's in the right, who's in the wrong here? You tell me.
Nobody.
Rev, drink some water. You're very
well-
dry.
Well, here's the
See,
thing. Like, Rev made a video after G-Man had.
There's that
Oh.
glorious hotel Wi-Fi once there.
Hamster
Again.
keeled
Well said.
over. I told
Yeah,
you to
well-
switch them out.
Well articulated. Well articulated.
I love Trash Ketchum. He can't even operate a crosswalk.
Oh my god. Yeah. I gotta get you back on here sometime soon, Trash. I gotta get you back on here sometime soon. Well, I'm sure once the hotel Wi-Fi catches up, hopefully by the new year, we'll be able to hear what
Hopefully
end of
there
that.
will be no hotel Wi-Fi soon.
Yeah, no. We're hopefully towards the tail end of this saga. But
Yeah.
oh, and there she goes again. All right, I guess we'll continue on. This seems
bored.
to be the end, and we'll have Mango come in and give her closing thoughts on the situation, because it sounded like she was about to give like kind of a summary on things. But thank you for joining. Thank you very much for joining, and
Take
have
care,
a
John.
have a good fucking night. Thanks for joining us.
Who's being a stalker, Corey? It's G-Man. I ain't gonna say his name anymore because he bitches and whines about it. It's a guy.
That's your fucking reasoning? Either fucking stand your ground or fucking admit that you were wrong for doing so. Like, you can't just do both at the same time. What a fucking edgelord piece of shit, man.
Guy on YouTube called G-Man, aka Sowing and Reaping Channel, which was supposed to be about Jesus, and it's just a drama channel to slander us now.
That's literally every channel he's ever had.
He's always talked about drama.
Yeah. And
During
he
maybe his
brings-
first fucking channel, like when I first saw him in like 2014, he was talking about Christ a lot. But as soon as he fucking got involved in the drunken peasant shit, that was it. He became a fucking drama hungry bitch. Like,
yeah, and I think the first instance of G-Man that probably all of us saw was the religion debate thing that they did. And G-Man fucking, like, he was like the best one on there. And then Drunken Peasants were just like, hey, we need fucking views and clicks and shit, so we're gonna bring G-Man on. And now G-Man is well known for being G-Man, because he's fucking insane.
yeah. And Shanny used to just be known as that lady who didn't believe that the moon was real and thought it was a hologram.
Yeah, she was on
you remember those
Tosh.0.
Yeah, oh yeah, I forgot about that. Damn. Damn, what a crazy ass, whack ass Captain Crunch kind of bitch she is.
What?
Okay, so like,
I-
I am 100% convinced that Shanny was never on Tosh.0. The only person I know out of that whole community that was on Tosh.0 was Bionic Dance.
Shanny was featured like in a very short clip on Tosh.0. You know, where he goes through like and just makes jokes about short videos. she was one of them. And then she was just like never talked about again.
Yeah, I mean, who the fuck would want to actually dive into that shit more? Can you imagine if like Tosh got informed about all the shit that's happened with Shanny since? Like, just was given like even like a 2-paragraph rundown of some of the major shit. It would blow his goddamn mind.
It'd get him canceled.
Hey, Blaine.
Oh, wait.
Oh,
Mango says she claimed to be on Tosh.0. She never was.
Oh, okay.
Whoa. Okay.
Maybe I'm misremembering because
I've heard that multiple times from I mean, I didn't know that. All right.
Maybe this was a fucking Sinbad and Shazam moment.
Oh yeah.
I feel like I remember seeing that clip, but
actually it was called Cousin. Yeah, it's the Mandela effect. Yeah, but thank you for joining us, Blaine. Nice to have you here. To anyone who's watching right now, I haven't said this in a while, but drop a like. Also, check out these links if you want to help out Mango. It would mean a whole lot to us if you could help her out.
To date, I'm done. You didn't give it to him? Are you kidding me? You fucking idiot! It was my house. Yeah, you're blocked.
No, you're blocked. I can't take criticism.
Yeah, clearly not.
And no, you're done. There's no way. No, he doesn't owe us anything, Crab Rangoon. He doesn't owe us shit. It was given to him. And we are Christians. Shanny and I are Christians. Okay. We took it back from him. He lied about money. Okay. He lied about a cell phone bill. We paid it. And then he was asking for money online to get his cell phone bill paid, and it was already paid.
Considering he was giving you $2,000 a month, I'm pretty sure he's paid off that debt.
Yeah, like I've said, like G-Man. One of the few things you can say about him is he does work hard, and he went out of his way to like multiple times throughout. Like he definitely wasn't perfect about it, but like he tried to be a really good friend of these two, and they just took advantage of him at every turn.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean?
It's pretty easy to take advantage of G-Man because
he's in.
Look, he ain't the brightest crayon in the tool shed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we do have confirmation that Shanny and Rev are the real Christians, and G-Man is not.
Oh yeah, who confirmed that?
Brett Keane.
Oh, speaking of Brett Keane.
Yeah,
there is there is actually something I want to talk about. You remember that Jesus Christ. Do you remember back in the day, like a week ago, when we were talking about that Brett Keane video that was going to premiere in like 35 days?
Oh yeah.
It was about him talking about the Vosh debate with Paul's ego. And it was, general deep fat fried debate, I guess, but it was mainly Paul and Vosh. So I took a look at that recently to see where that's been up to, and I refuse to really call it a fucking surprise at this point because it really wasn't that surprising to me. But before it could even premiere, take a good fat look at what happened to it. Video unavailable.
Wow.
So yeah, Brett Keane fucking chickened out of his commentary over the debate between Vosh and Paul Zico. And I'm going to be honest with you, I wanted to see that shit just to see what ridiculous opinions that he'd have to say on it. And I would like to see who he thought won, but yeah.
I'm sure he's going to go live on Odyssey and disprove all the points of, argument that Vosh tries to make, because it's Brett Keane and he's still relevant.
Is that where Brett Keane goes live nowadays? I don't even know where the fuck he is at. I just know he's on YouTube. I don't bother checking him out elsewhere.
He goes live on fucking Odyssey. He goes live on Rumble because it's the platforms that, they pat his ego. Because his last video on Rumble, it got 15,000 views.
Wow. An island of misfit toys actually enjoying Brett Keane content of all things. That's probably the most views he's gotten in years, decades even.
Well, he didn't even get that because, Rumble likes to pad views. It's the same reason why fucking J-Dubs and Vaughn think that they're getting thousands of views on Rumble.
Like,
Zach, What's this channel? I'm going through and cleaning up my. We're a podcast. We talk about entertainment, weird people on the internet, whatever the fuck we want to talk about this week. Honestly, it's just kind of a chill ass show where we crack jokes and sometimes have more serious discussions as well. But right now we're just talking shit about Brett Keane real fast because I guess we don't really have anything to talk about here because I wanted to talk about the video. I was gonna try and pull this as content for tonight, but the Brett Keane cycle continues, and he removed it before we could even take a look at it. I'm pretty sure it had like 10 more days before it was going to premiere anyway. It was like for the end of this month, or like at least the middle, if I recall.
You know what that kind of shows? Sorry, my vocabulary is not working very well.
Mine neither. See what I just did? Yeah, hasn't been that great, but go ahead.
But he's watching. He's heard us do like basically the fucking premiere watch. Fucking waiting for this shit to actually come out, see if he's gonna do it, and then he pulled it. Gets rid of it. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a likelihood that's the case because if we put him in pit titles and shit like that, and I have been doing that lately, you know that he's the type of person who always looks up his own name on every platform he can.
Yeah, like we've made fun of Dave so many times on Brunch. By the way, check out Brunch. It's pretty fantastic.
Stop sending me fucking StreamYard links on Sunday morning. I'm at work.
I'm still gonna send you the link. There's a chance you took the day off. Also, I'm sorry that I want you to be there to hang out, bro. Anyway, no.
Okay, I told you that Sunday mornings I'm at fucking work.
I know. And
reschedule.
No.
Wow. No, that's brunch. Sunday is fucking brunch. Like nothing's gonna change it no matter what. Sunday's brunch.
I know you're very busy as a dishwasher, but
shut up. Oh my god.
Them forks ain't gonna polish themselves. But
what, you want me to be a postman? You want me to go postal?
But no, like we made fun of Dave so many times about like his shit lighting and his dirty fingernails, and then we'll watch videos where he's cleaned his fingernails and now he's got good lighting, like he went out and bought a ring light or some shit. And like it's dude, you're watching, we understand you're watching, we don't care that you are, I'll take the view, just admit when you're wrong a little bit sooner. You dig what I'm saying?
He'll take the view like he gets them.
Yeah. That's not the point of Brunch. You would know if you'd ever been there, but apparently
I'm sorry,
taking out the chef's garbage. I have a job. That's why I don't stream. Fact.
Let's watch this Mr. Dapperton shit.
Do we have to watch the intro?
Yeah.
No.
Look. Do we have to not watch the intro? Like
the intro?
Watch the intro. Make Lizard make him suffer.
So
cringy, though. I'll spare Lizard there.
Wait, didn't we already watch this one?
What have we watched this one? This is
no,
where he talks about
Lizard watched this on his channel, but we did not watch this one here yet.
No, I watched it for a little bit, and then I got really sick off of that squid juice.
Oh, I remember that. Right. You wanted to finish this at some point, didn't you?
Yeah, and then I think you played it, and I was like, oh, this is the one that I was gonna watch on my channel.
Yeah, we didn't get to it on that episode.
I got sick. Okay, cool.
Let's finish this shit finally. Hell yeah! All right, this is that Mr. Dapperton shit.
Wild ant cap appears. Hello, boy.
Oh god, that's cringe. We're off to a bad start.
About this fucking dude.
Look. His comedic timing is what's really fucking bothering me. Like, I don't know if anyone can make that joke work, honestly, but timing means a whole fucking huge amount when it comes to comedy, and Mr. Dapperton has just never fucking had that.
Why does he have a blunderbuss in the corner?
A blunderbuss. He's a gun collector. Like he probably likes guns from all different time periods and all that shit. I don't know if he actually has guns IRL, but it's part of his persona. So
I don't care if he does. I'm into guns. Guns are cool.
yeah,
It's fun.
I agree.
Yeah.
Boys and girls, welcome back to the Mr. Dapperton channel. As you all know, probably already, that Trump is the closest we've ever had to a base-ass libertarian.
No, he's not. He's nothing. He's nothing even close to what you could describe as a libertarian. He has taken this country immediately in the opposite direction, as far as I'm fucking concerned, and it's increasingly fucking concerning how close we're getting in the opposite direction from that. So, no, to say that he's anywhere close to that is absolutely fucking ridiculous.
No, Clockwork. He got sick off of the squid oil, not clam juice. He ate squid. He drank the squid oil. And then he got really green in the gills while watching this, and he dipped out.
Yeah, that was. I went another like 15 seconds into the video, I would have been running off camera to Ralph. That was
Jesus
pretty bad.
Christ.
Because it was just like it was just a ton of oil at one time. So I think that's what really did it. Because the squid was actually pretty fucking good. It tastes like,
what is it with fucking Lizard and
like
consuming things on stream that are just like absurd? Like,
people pay me money. I also have this.
Yeah, fair.
Jamanilla Amania. It's basically just spam, but it's Danish.
You know what I'd never do for money?
Dutch.
Eat spam. I'd never eat spam for money. I wouldn't.
Dude, spam's pretty good. If you fry it up right, spam's pretty fucking good.
Yeah, okay, but like, I need. I like have like a moral stance in the ground. Okay, I refuse to eat spam. I refuse to eat spam.
I will eat most things. I'll eat more things for money.
I'll eat most things too, but not spam.
No,
but not spam. Fuck spam.
President.
What happened to Wilson?
Now here's the thing. What's
Wilson? He might have just been wanted to be in here for like he was originally just coming in here to explain the Vaughn stuff, but he probably doesn't give a shit about Mr. Dapperton. Let's be fucking.
This is just what Wilson does. He'll come by a stream, he'll say his piece, and then he'll just leave.
Yeah, well, fuck off. Glad to have him here. That was nice to have him.
More based than Trump, obviously going more towards libertarian. Now, what if you go even further than that and you went straight up ANCAP? Wouldn't that be based? I think so.
No.
The new
it wouldn't. It really wouldn't. Although
wouldn't that be based?
I looked into this because I doubted this when he first fucking described it, but this guy that he's describing actually does fucking identify as an anarcho-capitalist. We can take a little bit. We can take a look at some of the crazy shit he believes. One time on the show, probably not go into detail about it tonight, but yeah, no, he's actually a self-described anarcho-capitalist, which is absolutely fucking absurd to me. And maybe Mr. Dapperton, because I know he's going to check this out, can point out, the entire fucking point of this to me. But like, why would you, as a self-described anarcho-capitalist, be actively fucking running for office? It doesn't make any sense to me. Don't you think that like the state is something that you are inherently against? So why would you ever endorse someone, becoming part of that? I've heard, Jean-Francois Gariby like make similar arguments to try and justify this guy's existence. So I'm quite curious how people are like actually supporting this guy if they actually genuinely believe that government is not necessary and should not be endorsed.
Yeah, the thing is the guy is he's like stripping down all of these fucking departments, and there's a lot of people in Argentina that are just like, they're so desperate for something because they need some kind of fucking, they need help in a way of like work. Like they need, higher paying jobs and stuff like that so they can make money and have a better life. But a lot of the people that voted for him rely on government assistance, which is exactly what this dude wants to get rid of. So they're basically voting against their best interests.
There's also countless industries that like rely on government subsidies and aren't like not capable of like operating without that shit. Like the time that you'd have to invest to actually make that feasible. I don't think it'd ever be feasible, but if you were to even attempt to do so, it would take a long, long time. And it seems like, yeah, this guy's just moving fucking swiftly with trying to implement the policies that he's trying to get.
Yeah, and like as much as I find, OSHA ridiculous, I would rather have like OSHA regulations and like people follow them as opposed to not having them. Because we have to have this railing, and as you have no idea how many people show up to work and will just be so fucking dumb and just walk off the side of a staircase and break their goddamn neck. Like,
yeah, these things largely
you know.
exist for a reason. You can't just fucking completely gut the
Yeah.
purpose of the government. And to do so from within the government, I know Mr. Dapperton would probably look at that as a Chad move, but it's really fucking duplicitous, honestly. That's not what the fucking people voting for him were probably fucking signing up for. I'm sure a lot of them
Yeah.
were not expecting him to go to the fucking extent that he was, even as a self-described anarcho-capitalist. Maybe they should have been fucking smarter and more informed about it, but a lot of the time, uninformed voters is the result of a country that just has not experienced enough democratization. And as a
Yeah.
result, needs some fucking help to getting there and having an informed voter base. You know what I mean?
Here's a real good example. So we had this one kid when I was working at the machine shop, and his dumbass closed the vise. We're talking like 2,000 pounds of pressure. Closed the vise because you had to change out plates for the size of the material, so that it doesn't just like dip down and get stuck as it feeds through. Well, he's closing the vise and trying to get the plate at the same time, and it's essentially just like cut his hand off. And so OSHA came in. They're like, "Hey, you need to rearrange this saw so that it like that can't happen." And one of the things that they wanted us to do was like add this plate to like make sure that the vise can't close if your hand is in the way. It's never like it couldn't happen.
Yeah, that's
and all
good.
this other shit. But the problem is if you modify the saw in that way, then it voids the warranty, and the hide mech who makes the saws isn't going to give you the materials or give you the authorization to do that without voiding the warranty. So if the saw just like happens to completely break down, you're out, $150,000. So like some things are ridiculous, but at the same time, somebody lost a fucking hand.
Exactly, yeah. Like a lot of these things happen for a fucking reason. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
President, apparently.
And getting rid of a bunch of fucking regulations is not going to achieve any level of individual independence. The government should be fucking whipped into shape to serve the people. That should be the purpose of the government. In a lot of cases, it seems like it's a lot the other way around. Even in countries where that should know fucking better, and where the voter base should know better and has the power to do more. But unfortunately, propaganda can be a fucking bitch. So, at the end of the day,
of Argentina is this based. He is full-fledged ANCAP. If you have no idea.
Can people stop looking to South America as like the models for their societies? By the way, like I'm not saying every country down there is a fucking shithole. It's definitely not true. There's some decent places down there, but none of them are like a model society that we should be trying to like emulate in any fucking way. If you want to look at some fucking countries that are doing a lot better for themselves, look at some of the implements that we have in parts of Asia and parts of Europe. Like there's way better things to observe there, for other countries to be implementing sort of policies like that. There's just way more fucking things that we could be adopting, especially when it comes to infrastructure. A lot of countries in Asia are beating our ass when it comes to that.
And if you ever want to watch a libertarian get really mad and like paint themselves into a corner, just ask them who's going to build the roads.
That's exactly. Yeah. Oh well, no. He actually has had an argument for that before. He claims that the businesses would be the ones who build and maintain the roads because you got to have somewhere to get to the business, right? That's literally his fucking explanation, which is ridiculous because it's like not every fucking business would have the capital to achieve that. Number one.
Yes.
Nor would like anyone be willing to like be the one who actually ponies up and does that shit. Every other business would just expect their neighbors to do it, and would just wait out, and the roads would just degrade so much over time just because everyone else refuses to actually be the one pony up the money. Like, inevitably, things would degrade. There needs to be some form of regulation for shit. And I'm sorry, but the way to get the most ideal personal liberty for each individual does involve having some form of fucking government. You can't just have no regulation, no nothing.
Yeah, I mean, we beat this horse into the ground. If you don't have some kind of regulation, everything's going to go to shit.
Yep.
That doesn't mean that every regulation is good or like conducive to, and it doesn't matter. I don't give a shit if like it hurts big businesses like mega corporations. I don't give a fuck. They have plenty of fucking capital. They have plenty of power. It's the small businesses that will suffer.
We live in a world where the rich and powerful have endless amounts of power, so much power that you and I probably can't even fucking conceive. We could never fully grasp how much of a fucking drop in the bucket we are compared to some of these people. And Mr. Dapperton, like the fucking simp he is, wants to give them even more power. If such a thing is even fucking conceivable at this point, which it is. I mean, I'm not a total fucking, I'm not totally black-pilled on the situation. I still do believe that there's a lot of things that we can do as voters to, influence and change our country. And, I encourage people to go out and actually do shit and not just fucking sit on their ass all day, Paul's ego. But
what? You want to change the country? How about you get out?
What do you mean? I put in my work. I tried. Well, don't fucking stop trying hard. Paul gave up. He used to fucking put in the effort. He used to be like a really fucking hard worker when it came. I mean, not to say he doesn't work hard when it comes to his work right now. I'm sure he puts in effort into his show. But he used to be a really hard worker when it came to like going out there and actually being politically aware and getting involved. And I get getting burned out on that shit, especially with the candidates we've seen recently. But I mean, if you got burnt out on that shit, man, then there's no reason for you to tear down other people who feel differently. And I feel like all he does is fucking shit on people who feel differently and actually are going out there and trying to inspire people in their own ways to actually fucking be politically involved. And I don't know. I don't like Paul trying to infest other people's minds with that doomerism take. If he had that point of view and he wasn't trying to push it on others, which it really seems like he does try to do a lot of the time, I'd be fine with it. But so many fucking people in the deep fat fried community have fallen for Paul's bullshit fucking black pill. It's absolutely fucking ridiculous. Sorry to go on a rant about Paul there for a while, but
it's all good. There's always something that can be done, and unfortunately, over the last I don't know how many election cycles, it's always the lesser of two evils. And Petty
the truth
hit the nail. It's just like it's a double-edged sword. That you're if one edge doesn't get you, the other one will.
No, exactly. It's a careful balance, and I'm not trying to make it out like it's a black and white thing. Like regulations good, regulations. Some things should be regulated, some things shouldn't. Some things need to be regulated more than they are now. Some things need to be regulated less than they are now. Like it's every issue is its own fucking important conversation. That's why I don't like when people like Mr. Dapperton try to simple it down to, okay, the way that we can achieve the most rights is by having the least regulation. It's like, no, there are some places in which government serves its purpose, in which we need government to continue to function the way it does. There is some fat we can trim, but there's also some places in which government needs to be a little bit bigger.
And here's a question for the ANCAP: who's going to print the money?
Ain't that a question? Oh, the individuals will print it, and they'll just or that'll come up with some bullshit like it'll be trade of goods and services. I've heard a lot of ANCAPs argue that shit before, that there won't be money. You'll just trade goods and services directly through bartering, essentially. I don't know if Mr. Dapperton feels that way, but I know a lot of ANCAPs do.
That's so. I'll just go out and I'll give you these 3 raccoon skins for
one blowjob.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that shit? Yeah. Because I know that prostitution would be good to go. So
I don't know. It seems like one too many raccoon skins.
What, you think that a fucking blowjob's only worth 2 raccoon skins?
Wait, you guys are paying 2 and 3?
You know how difficult it is to get the skin off a raccoon? Like,
wait, you guys are skinning
raccoons? You want to trade the good one. Oh my god.
Once you get the technique down and you really need that blowjob.
1 second. We're not done with this segment. However, I want to set up a poll, and to do that, I've got to briefly take this shit down so you guys don't hear the same shit twice. But I'm gonna make a poll if a blowjob is worth 3 raccoon skins or not. Shit, I'm on the Underhaven Gold account. This is terrible. It's over. It's over, fella.
It's over.
Very professional.
I am a fucking professional. All right, we'll be able to continue on now that I have the tab open. Let's watch this. I'll make the poll.
How fucking based ANCAPs are. Just take a look at this clip. I think this will give you an idea. Now, just so you know, they're speaking Spanish, and I translated it to English for you. So this is really what he's saying.
Oh no, I forgot about this. He actually, I think
Yeah.
he uses AI to replicate these voices. It's horrible.
Yeah.
Look it up yourself. This is 100% authentic. What he's saying. I just used an AI voice to do a voice narration over him speaking, so like you could actually hear him in English. So
Can I be pedantic for a second?
You can't give shit leftist.
Yeah, go ahead, be a bit pedantic if you want.
Oh, I was just gonna say the Dishka, the 50 cal machine
Dishka.
gun. It's a Russian 50 cal. It's the equivalent to the M2 that he has laying on the floor. He probably shouldn't lay it like that because the ejection port is just gonna get dust in it. So maybe put it on a fucking tripod. I don't think he knows how to use his firearms. But anyway,
No. Look, that would require a little bit more understanding, and I can't expect him to have anywhere near the understanding that you do, honestly.
Retards an inch.
Can you define shit leftists?
All collectivists, all kinds of collectivists.
But why do you
Buzzword.
call them shit?
Because they are shit.
No, I think they just think differently.
They will kill you. This is the point. You can't give shit leftists an inch. If you give them an inch, they will use it to destroy you. The leftists.
What a bunch of fucking clear fear-mongering bullshit. Like, I can tell everything about this guy just from seeing this.
replace leftist with Jew.
Yeah, or literally any other marginalized group at this point.
Yeah, like literally. And I was just gonna be like, it sounds like fucking. I hate to do the Hitler thing, but it sounds like a fucking Hitler speech. It's just like, they will fucking kill you. It's like, no. People that want a better life for everybody will not just fucking annihilate you.
Trying to turn your countrymen against their fellow man and trying to target individual people in your fucking country and trying to make them the enemy is never going to lead to anything good. No matter if it's ideological or based on fucking ethnicity or any of that shit. It's almost never a good thing. Because you know what? We've seen what's happened just down to fucking politics. And back in Germany, I hate to go back to that example, but a lot of people who thought differently politically, who were just like, moderate socialists and shit like that, they ended up in fucking mass graves. So at the end of the day, I don't think that this type of rhetoric is something that should go overlooked. And the fact that the people in this country were willingly able and willing to elect someone like this, I hope it's something that they quickly fucking regret and they get him out in one fucking term, just like other countries have had to do with similar fucking politicians. Just happened in the UK too, with fucking Boris Johnson. So
they have a guy who beats their wife, and he puts on the pro-abortion green scarf and rants about neoliberalism all the time. They will hide it for them. If suddenly there's a journalist that molests another journalist, they will hide it. When it's one of them, they hide it. They hide all those horrible things. Now, if you are simply on...
He's using the term molest as in assault, stuff like that, not...
Yeah, no, I got
clarify that one.
I got that. Look, the thing here is like, I hate this type of shit because it's like, it's trying to paint your opposition and the group that you're trying to make into the enemy like they are literally the worst fucking people that you can possibly find. Like they're harboring this, that, and the other. Everything that you're afraid of, these people represent. It's just not. It's a blindingly obvious thing to do when you're this type of fucking person trying to garner this type of fucking audience. But it's shameful. Like, we've seen so many people like this throughout history, and people sometimes they still need to fucking have another election where they figure out the hard way that people like this are not the fucking future.
Yeah, and learning the hard way is one thing. It can be beneficial, but the problem is like like the right all around the world at this point has nothing except projection. That's the only argument that they have is projection.
Yeah, a lot of the time.
Those people, they'll do this to you. They'll do this to you. and then you elect those folks, and they do everything that you were against. It's just like, okay, well, none of this benefited me in any way, and you're left holding the bag.
Hole in the bag. I did put up the poll, by the way, which is currently split evenly. Guys, this is important. Go vote. Is a blowjob worth 3 raccoon skins? There's 3 answers: yes, no, or no, only 2 raccoon skins. If you're watching this in the VOD, then let me know in the comments, I guess. It's very important. Seriously, I need to know. I need to fucking know. Damn, we have like 17 likes already, by the way.
Oh, nice. If you're on mobile, it may not populate.
Yeah.
So
if you're on mobile, just remember, because you'll see the little bubbles. Top option is yes. Middle option is no. Bottom option is no. Only 2 raccoon skins.
Yeah, that was the Mango point of view, as far as I'm aware. You only think that it's worth 2 raccoon skins, right?
Well, yeah, because like there's so much work
To skin a raccoon.
going into like getting those raccoon skins. Like,
okay, but
it
like
should only be worth 2 raccoons.
only 2. Okay, but like, so you think that a blowjob is twice as difficult as skinning a raccoon? Because like at that point, shouldn't it just be 1 raccoon skin?
No, that's why it's not worth 3, because 3 raccoon skins would take a shit ton of work, and most dudes are subpar anyway. So
wow, oh my god. All right.
So if I have a micro penis, can I just give you a half raccoon skin?
No, it doesn't work.
That sounds reasonable.
What? Wait, that is reasonable? Wait, that's reasonable? Wait a minute. You get like a discount? What? That doesn't make any goddamn sense.
Sweet.
Once again, most dudes are subpar anyway.
So
Let's
is it
be
like
real.
a skin to like foreskin ratio, or like what the fuck's going on here? You know?
I mean, well, if they're circumcised, then
Oh my god, Seth.
Oh my. All right. I beg your pardon, Mango. Oh my god.
On the opposite political side, they will ruin you. They will kill.
That's literally what he's trying to do right here. He's trying to slander people on the opposite side as some of the worst fucking people imaginable.
And it resonates with people because he's talking very simply.
Yeah,
Same
and
thing
very
that fucking-
angrily aggressive. Yeah.
Same thing that fucking Trump did. I mean, he appealed to people that are fucking on hard times.
And we're seeing people like Mr. Dapperton fall for it and like calling this guy a more based version of Trump, whatever the fuck that entails.
Well, Mr. Dapperton's never been that smart.
This is just a more mask off version of what Trump was doing, honestly.
Yeah.
Kill you. They will throw everything at you. They don't
Look at
care
those look at those fucking insane facial expressions this guy's pulling out.
if they ruin your whole life. Only because you don't
I
think
gotta
it's
start using this guy for thumbnails.
exactly like them. Do you know what's the good part of all of this? We see their mistakes, and they force us to be better. And since we're getting better than them, we are crushing them in the cultural battle. We're not only
We're superior.
Yeah.
Damn, there's this argument of superiority here. Nice to fucking see. That's always something that fucking people believe in when this fucking bullshit grows down. There's always this idea of we're superior to this other group of people, and they're just wrong and immoral, and you can't trust them.
Yeah.
We've seen this tale many times. It's not always over ideology, but a lot of times it ends up being that. People don't tend to talk about that so much, but it is a very common thing throughout history. People being fucking killed because they're politically different from others or discriminated in other ways. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and how many fucking right-wing commentators like Tim Pool are calling for something like that? Like he wants a fucking civil war. It's just
Exactly,
like,
yeah.
the only thing the civil war would do for anybody is it would make you money because you would still be on the fucking radio, so to speak.
And look,
And, yeah.
I've met a few dumb people on the fucking left who like do want to fucking kill right wingers and all that hyperbolic bullshit that you would hope would not be true. But yeah, there's some people who are extreme, but that's like an entire fucking wing of like politics. You know what I mean? You can't just break down and simplify. I don't judge all right wing people for like what this guy's doing right here. That's why I'm willing to talk to someone like Dave, who's clearly on the right, but like whatever. I can at least talk to him. You know what I mean? It's different. I would never talk to someone like this.
And you bring up a good point about like Dave. Dave will never accept being on the right. He's like a lot of these motherfuckers. They're like, oh no, I'm way more left. You know, I'm more left than you. even though they're the most right-wing motherfucker in the world. It's just like they can't own up to it because they know they're wrong. They know their ideas are really bad and they're not going to work. So they'll spew them out and then distance themselves from their rhetoric.
Yeah, Dave thinks he's way more to the left than he actually is. He's called himself like not socially conservative before, which is absolutely absurd when he said that women shouldn't be driving in an unironic tone.
And that he wants to hunt the homeless.
Yeah, he's. Let's just pull. Actually, I've got some new clips here. If you want to take a look at some of the new ones that I added recently.
Sure.
Let me know if there's an echo on the first one. And then if not, I'll have to resolve that. But...
Well, after you get done fucking my mom, I would like to know.
Was there an echo?
No.
Okay.
I don't know about on
sure,
like,
yeah,
the broadcast, but yeah, no, Dave, if you're watching, here you go. I fucked your mom.
Oh my god. Oh man. Oh well, there's a follow-up to it actually. We can see what Dave's response would be to you saying that.
Hell, we can get done with you fucking my mom and me and my dad coming in your mouth.
No.
Yeah, he actually said that shit. He actually fucking said that shit to Phoenix. Those were both aimed at Phoenix, by the way, for context.
Well, you know what?
Go ahead, Megan.
I was gonna say maybe Phoenix should just fuck his dad and give him a son he can be proud of.
Whoa! Damn.
Oof.
Damn, that's the mic drop moment of the show. Damn.
Yeah. No shit.
Oh man.
Well, I mean, after I fucked Dave's mom, his dad was there, and he was on cleanup duty. So.
Oh my god! All right. Stop. That's fucking wild. Man. We also got a new Vaughn one. Let me show you this one real quick.
Because obviously I got a big hunk of picture of George Washington up there.
Yeah, that one's pretty fucking good in my opinion.
That was kind of gross.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah, I'm gonna use that just when like an uncomfortable conversation's going on and I want to break it up. I'm just gonna play that. That'll be how I resolve conflicts if we ever do a debate on this show. Someone asked me recently about moderating a debate, so I guess I'll see. Maybe I'll do that shit. I'll at least consider it.
Hey, Dave wanted to have a debate with me with Power Falcon as the moderator, and I offered it, but hey, I don't see any response from Dave.
Yeah, he's gonna go Soylent on that for a while.
Yeah, Soylent Green.
He always fucking says he'll debate someone, and then when you try to follow up on it like a week later, he's like, "What? Nah, I don't remember that shit. Whatever."
Yeah, because you were fucking blackout drunk.
Also, if any of the beautiful people watching this can help out Manga, it'd be much appreciated. Yes. Also, slap a like if you fucking do that shit. You guys are really good about doing that, but if anyone hasn't done that yet, it'd be much appreciated.
Help Tiny Human. He needs food. He eats like a dump truck, apparently.
He's tiny and angry.
Yeah. I've heard Mango mention that a lot. The tiny human eats a lot of fucking food.
Yeah.
Yes, he does. Yes, you can feed him 3 square meals a day, but you got to include the 4th meal, the 5th meal, and some snacks in between because
Jesus Christ,
he is always fucking moving, and because he is always fucking moving, he doesn't feel full.
It's a high metabolism.
He is skinny as shit.
Hey, you got to give him second breakfast.
Brunch.
He gets 3rd breakfast too.
3rd breakfast.
3rd breakfast. Get him some 3rd breakfast.
Small human is a hobbit. Except he's taller than a hobbit.
A hobbit. Oh my god.
Doesn't have hairy feet, does he?
No.
Okay.
Mr. Dapperton, you're fucking doing this whack-ass video. We can't even be bothered to talk about the content and the subject matter here anymore. I feel like we've already refuted a lot of what he's going to say. But
yeah, it took us like a minute
I know it only took us like a minute
and destroy the shit.
Yeah,
That's when you know you're fucked. And
because I know his usual
Dapperton-
talking points. Yeah, and I was willing and
Yeah.
able to fucking actually talk about why they're bullshit tonight. So there you go,
And-
chew on that.
Dapperton got completely fucked by TJ in like just a very like TJ didn't just like launch into him either. You know, I'm not a huge Amazing Atheist fan, but dude, he is really butthurt right now. He is so butthurt.
Oh yeah,
about
he
the
put out
fact
this
that-
video. He put out
Yeah.
this video recently saying that he was TJ's arch nemesis.
No. I've watched The Amazing Atheist for years. I don't typically like search out his content, but if it comes by, I'll look at the title and be like, okay, yeah. But you can give something to TJ. He does not give a shit about other people on the internet. He doesn't have like an arch nemesis.
Yeah, no, he
closest thing
doesn't
you
care
could
for that
get-
type of long-term engagement. Even with like his business partners, like TJ tends to move on eventually. The only person he's worked with long-term is fucking Scotty because they're brothers. You know what I mean? They're fucking family. It makes sense. But yeah, TJ tends to shake things up every once in a while. You know what I mean? He's always moving on to new things. He's not a fucking
Yeah.
person who's easily tethered down. I'll say that much.
He ain't a one-trick pony. That's for
Exactly.
sure.
You know how much money I guarantee you they were fucking making on the Drunken Peasants, but TJ wasn't feeling it
yeah.
anymore, so he moved on. I guarantee you that maybe Deep Fat Fried makes something comparable to what they used to, but I doubt it, considering the views that they were making on DP at its height were insane. And yeah, TJ's fucking heart wasn't in it, or a number of other fucking factors. But I do
Right.
genuinely believe that, because especially like even before they wrapped up that show, for like a good year beforehand, this might be a controversial take, but I could tell that they were no longer that interesting in doing the show. It was just kind of like them going through the motions. The fucking
Yeah.
good chemistry that made the show what it was had been long gone before they wrapped it up. So I 100% believe a big factor of it was just like, we don't want to do this anymore, so we're going
Yeah.
to move on. And I respect that, honestly, even if I don't think that TJ is like perfect, obviously. But I want to take a look at this comment that Mr. Dapperton put on our last video. Because I think I might have talked about this a little bit on the I actually did talk about this on my Underhaven Gold streams, but I would like to get you two to give your 2 cents on this as well. He said this right here. I'll read this verbatim. Taking credit for the damage caused by someone threatening to behead your child is criminally horrible, and you just defended it. Wow. So
I don't know the context. So
yeah, the context for this is because SWEGTA claimed that like his segment making fun of Mr. Dapperton was like a contributing factor to Mr. Dapperton leaving YouTube. Apparently the reason why Mr. Dapperton left YouTube was because he was getting harassed, but SWEGTA didn't know that. So now Mr. Dapperton's going around and trying to claim that like SWEGTA is trying to claim credit for that particular part when he didn't have the context. That was just a deduction that SWEGTA made, because exactly around when Mr. Dapperton saw our video response and was bitching about it in the comments constantly, he announced his break from YouTube. SWEGTA just never saw fucking Mr. Dapperton's previous videos on the subject matter, which had been like months before. So understandably enough, like this was just a case of missing context. But now Mr. Dapperton, as he tends to do, is trying to paint it in the most disingenuous way possible. He's really not someone who's ever been fucking genuine or given people the benefit of the doubt. He always tries to look at this from the worst fucking lens possible. And I just want to point that out live on the
Well,
show.
thing is,
Go ahead.
like, here's the thing, though. You were extraordinarily clear during the last stream. And you were like, this is what SWEGTA said under TJ's video. But what SWEGTA did not know, and you explained what was going on with Dapperton.
Yep.
And you were like, so, I understand where Dapperton's response to SWEGTA came from, because we looked at what Dapperton said to Sweg. And it's like, okay, we understand where that came from because, SWEGTA did not have the full context. And so Dapperton is just completely ignoring everything that was said in regards to that to
He
make
clearly
this
didn't
type
watch
of
the full
comment.
segment.
I'm shocked.
It's
Shocked I
absolutely clear that he didn't watch the full segment. And I get it was kind of a long segment, but we said everything that I felt needed to be said on the subject, because Mr. Dapperton, he does shit like this all the time where he makes like serious fucking accusations and he makes like these wild, bold fucking assumptions. And only after he's called out on it directly does he try to walk it back. So yeah, Mr. Dapperton, I need you to fucking stop and actually fucking think about your shit before you leave comments like this on my videos. Stop making yourself look like a goddamn dumbass.
I don't know.
Sorry,
I tell him to keep making himself look like a dumbass.
I mean, it is kind of funny, but you know, I always try to make these people see the error of their ways. As much as I enjoy talking about people like Dave, Mr. Dapperton, and etc., I want them all to better themselves and be better people. Even someone I know is not going to improve themselves, like Vaughn, I still wish he would. I just know he won't.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, Dapperton saying something like this, it goes to show just how little he actually pays attention to anything that you say or do. Because one of the things that you have said before on this channel, when talking about how Dapperton left because he had been threatened by a bunch of people, or by one dude in particular, or whatever the case was, you were like, you know, I do not condone that type of shit. Like, it does not, and we've talked about this before in terms of people doxing others and people going after others IRL. You've been very clear on the fact that you do not support that shit. If something is happening online, leave it online. Don't fuck with people in real life and don't do that type of thing. So Dapperton, go suck a dick, my guy. Like,
yeah.
Actually,
well put.
Actually, listen to the whole clip, maybe. Do a little bit of research, like let someone finish their point, and then
maybe ask me in DMs, because we've had conversations there before. We've actually like shared memes together and stuff. We've had pleasant conversations in the past. Maybe actually talk to me instead of doing that shit next time. I only address this publicly because you made a public comment, and I'm going to look like a fucking idiot if I don't address it publicly. And I did go into a bit on my solo stream, but for the people on this channel, I wanted to get that out there.
Oh,
bless you.
Yeah, bless you. Bless you. All right, I've had enough Mr. Dapperton shit for now.
Well, I just wanted to say, because I've said this before, I do not understand how Dapperton doesn't know the difference between you and SWEGTA when he has made videos clearly showing the difference between you and SWEGTA, and him trying to claim that like things that SWEGTA said were stuff that you said without actually showing the clip, because it would show that SWEGTA said it and not you. So Dapperton, once again, suck a dick.
Yeah.
Suck a big fat one, Mr. Fapperton.
Do your research, especially into your firearms, because they're just laying all over the fucking place.
And if you're not willing to do your research, then maybe just fucking talk to me. I hate when people do this shit. Like, you know, I went into Dave's chat earlier, and I was like, "Hey, Dave, you know, I hope you're feeling well, man." And he was like, "Thanks." That's we're capable of having those types of interactions. Like, he's capable of being perfectly fucking pleasant to me, because even he is smarter than you, Mr. Dapperton, to know that I'm not being two-faced when I'm fucking talking shit about you on my show. It's just you are a completely different person with how you interact with me in public and how you interact with me privately. So maybe you should look into a goddamn mirror if you're calling me two-faced. I try to consistently be a fair and neutral person to you, both in person and behind the scenes.
And there's something that a lot of these folks don't understand, like whether it's Dave or Dapperton or like Brett Keane or name a cow. They don't understand that like everybody on panel here, we're the exact same person in real like IRL or online. Like I'm Mango knows I am the exact same fucking person. I am just
like, I try to be a bit more entertaining on air, as you can probably tell when you see me in Discord. Like, there's a bit of a difference, but like we're the same people, you know what I mean? We just might be putting on like a bit more of like putting in a bit more energy to be entertaining, I would say, is like how I look at it when we're on this show.
Yeah, that's totally fair.
Not a character or anything like that.
But you know, if you approach me and you want to talk about a certain aspect of life or whatever it may be, a certain topic, I'm still going to give you the same opinion. I'm not going to just shy away from it. I'm not just going to be like, oh, no, I didn't actually mean that. I might just be non-confrontational and be like, all right, I really just don't want to talk about that right now. Like, this isn't the fucking place, whatever. But if you, yeah, I'm not going to change my opinion. I'm going to be like, oh yeah, oh, I always go over those fucking leftist views for, for entertainment, just when I'm online, when really, I'm an ardent Trump supporter. It's like, no, I'm the same fucking person. It's not that hard to just be a human being and be
Well,
a
a lot of people are
goddamn
really
adult.
disingenuous, so they can't even imagine people being the same online and in real
Yeah.
life. Like that debate that Dave had in 2017. I'd like to believe he's not stupid enough to still hold this opinion, but he was like making this distinction, like that being online and real life are these two completely different things. And I feel like these days most people acknowledge that they're one and the same. But that was a very common sentiment during like the 2000s and early 2010s, like that internet and in real life are just two completely different things, when that's almost never been the case, but it was a common misconception for quite a while, and increasingly so it's not the case. So
you can find that with for instance, take someone like Illuminati, like video essays and all this stuff, fairly well done. Shitty person in real life. Like, okay, cool. Like, yeah, you put out good content, however, come a space. If you're just going to present yourself as a good person, as opposed to just being a good person, then you're just a shit person.
Exactly. That's the type of person Vaughn is. He's like the key example of that. Also, I want to address this shit. You have not offended me. Look, there might have been some misconception because we had Wilson on earlier, but I like to keep this show to just people that we usually plan to have on. Wilson's like a specialist. Like, there's a handful of people like Wilson and Mud that'll let come on whenever they want because we have a good established relationship with these people already.
Yeah.
But I just don't know you like that, man. So it's nothing personal or anything like that. It's just like, I like to keep this show to mostly just the people, and maybe eventually I'll bring back call-in shows and we can do more of that. But for now, I'm content just keeping this to our regulars on here. But yeah, no, it's nothing personal, so don't take it that way.
I do the same thing with brunch. I'm just like, because once you get a certain amount of people in there, it starts to gum up the works because everybody has something to say, and you can never get
understandably, yeah. And then it's just like it's hard to have a civil conversation, or not civil, but you know what I mean, like a cohesive conversation.
Right.
Yeah.
Hi, puppy. Nice. What are you doing?
College sound rad, but yeah, we will do college eventually. We used to have a college show on here. I'd like to bring it back. You know what? I'd like to, because I'd like to do another channel eventually. We have Underhaven Gold. I'd like to have a third channel eventually, and we might do I might have that third channel be for like everything else, like vlogs, call-in shows, and all that type of shit. So,
a Clockwork. I don't know if you're like meaning to like be sarcastic or something. I don't know anyone or anything, but like, it's Anna's channel, Anna's show, and if Anna doesn't personally know you in that way, like Anna's known, Wilson for years. Anna's known me for years. Anna has known Lizard for years. Like,
I don't even feel like I need to explain like with Lizard and Mango, but even with Wilson, like Wilson and I were doing like the fucking Devil's Lettuce. We were doing that show together. Like, he was always on that fucking panel consistently for like a good few years back before we wrapped up that show. But yeah, no, I mean, I know Wilson well. I same with Mud. He would always be on those fucking on that fucking call-in panel. It was always a fun time. I met some good people through there. I simply just don't know you like that. That's all. That's why I said nothing personal. I appreciate you as a viewer. It's just, if I was to allow everybody to just come up on here and like, get on their soapbox, we'd have more fucking people on panel than the fucking viewership. Let's be honest.
Yeah, we would have gone through like one video, maybe.
Exactly. Right. Because everyone would want to give their 2 cents, and I'm sure a lot of people would have interesting, good stuff to say. But the things that interest me the most, you guys say in the live chat, and I bring it up anyway, and we usually talk about it.
Yeah,
Sometimes I miss some stuff, but still.
That's what the chat is for. I know it's like difficult, especially if you're on mobile, to like type out everything that you want to say.
Yeah.
But like, you know, that's basically what it's for. Just make it a little succinct, make it a little brief, and then that's about it.
Yeah.
You know, I even though I know Underhaven can't always just be like, hey man, let me on. Because Anna will probably just be like, no, this is my show. I'm just doing a solo show.
Yeah.
That's kind of why I switched between Streamlabs and StreamYard, because with StreamYard, I can have people on. But with Streamlabs, I want to do a solo show. I just want to.
Sometimes you're in the mood. Yeah, I get you.
I just want to. I want to be the star of the show.
Yeah, I feel you.
You know,
More so, your teeth are the star of the show.
Oh my god! I know you through Matt Jarbo. Even if we don't talk every day, you're rad. Well, thank you very much, Tony.
That's very nice.
I appreciate you all. I especially appreciate the people who are able to make this shit regularly. But even if you're just an occasional viewer, I appreciate you. What's up, Queen Cat Lady? Nice to see you.
Spoony Doodle.
Spoony. Oh my god. All right, fellas. I think that's a show. We did have the SWEGTA thing in the title. I think I might just do that as a morning stream this morning before. It's only like a 20-minute long video. So yeah, we'll do that in the morning. And yeah, we can talk about some other shit maybe too. I don't know. We'll see. I'll keep it under like an hour and 30. But yeah, we might do a morning stream in the morning. So check that out.
Dope.
Oh, by the way, there's something I wanted to ask earlier. I forgot to actually ask the Spherical Man. I'm pretty sure you found me through Matt. Please tell me I was not the gateway drug for you to find all this fucking Shanny bullshit and go down this fucking rabbit hole. I can't have that weigh on my conscience. You know what made me realize that? Because Spherical Man said something about Shanny recently that I didn't even know, and I was like, wait a minute, I can't be the one accountable for this. Please tell me that. Like, please tell me.
Spherical Man has been in quite a few of my my live chats, and
yeah, he's a great loyal fucking viewer. Like,
I do talk about a lot of Shanny lately.
Also, I would love to see the Spherical Man game if it's not already a game. That'd be dope. Be like Mega Man.
Thank you for stopping by, Queen Cat Lady. If you want to check out the rest of the show, I'll have timestamps up in like 20 minutes after the show. You should be able to find that.
Oh no, poor Anna. You were the gateway.
Oh wait, whoa. Oh no!
Oh no! Oh no!
Man, man, I guess I'm not okay. So yeah, there is gonna be a morning stream tomorrow. I'm not gonna be able to sleep at night. Jesus fucking Christ! Yeah, so, hey, if anyone's awake, make that. Trash. Also, if you're awake and available tomorrow, you're welcome to fucking stop by. I try to keep those streams solo usually, but every once in a while I like to have someone else on, like Mango here on. So yeah. There's always the possibility I can have someone else on there. So.
What am I, chopped liver? Jeez.
Are you ever on in the mornings?
No, I can't.
Yeah, that's the thing I would offer. But like, I think this morning's the first time I saw you in one of my morning streams, and you seem to just be chilling. Like, so.
Yeah. Well, anytime someone does something in the morning, like Mango, typically, I have these headphones. They're like ear protection, and they're called work tunes. And if you work in like a high noise job, get yourself some work tunes, because they're Bluetooth and they connect to your phone and they cover your ears, and it keeps a lot of the noise out, and you can just listen to whatever the fuck you want. Instead of just like having ear pods or something. AirPods. I don't know. I have an Android because I'm
AirPods,
smart.
I believe. Oh yeah. Oh yes, for you, Anna. As long as you don't do blowjobs for raccoons. Oh yeah, you just came in to see that poll. People have just come in and seen that poll with no context. I just thought about that. So yeah, with 15 votes, the majority of people have voted yes.
Yeah.
Damn.
See?
Look, I feel as though my thing was perfectly reasonable. It was a reasonable explanation.
Yes, but the least people agree with it. So by the merit of democracy, you are apparently wrong.
They're all wrong. It's fine.
Oh, you'll be at the doctor. All right. Well, thank you for. I'm glad you're gonna be listening anyway. I look forward to that. Oh yeah.
Oh, trash about to get trashed. About to get fucking lifted.
Oh Jesus Christ. Anna, don't feel bad. I believe you led me to TGR and Miss Parker, and I found Shanny and Rev through them. All right, so I actually introduced you to good people. Okay, whoo, man, my conscience is clear. All right, yeah, it's TGR's fault. Fuck you, Billy.
Yeah.
Pop
fuck
in
Billy.
here and kick us out. Right?
Join the Navy like a dork.
Yeah. Billy makes fun of us for not having many viewers, but he's always fucking watching to come kick me out when I talk some shit. So who's really laughing, Billy? All right. I guess that's a
Still
show
Billy
for now.
because he kicks us out. Like what?
Yeah, that is true. Billy's laughing his way the entire time. All right. Let's wrap this shit up. Lizard, anything you want to talk about before we wrap up?
I made
Yeah.
Sorry. I should probably go back to bed. I'm really fucking
Yeah, you
tired.
should get some sleep after this.
No, check out brunch at 10 somewhere between 10:30 and 11 Sundays when I'm not at drill. It's fun. Mango tortures everybody with really bad food or cooking videos. Totally dope time, just a place to hang out. Other than that, if I stream, it's probably going to be a little bit more random, probably in the evening and when I don't really have to work, because we're kind of finishing up a lot of work this week. So maybe next week. I don't fucking know.
It's been a busy time for a lot of us.
Yeah, it's so busy. I don't want to work in the snow anymore.
I feel really.
Yeah, that's all I got.
All right, Mango. Anything you want to talk about before we wrap this shit up? I'll bring up these links.
Thank you. So, tomorrow morning at some point, we will be doing another round of stupid morning bullshit. We will be doing the second half of Betty's video addressing Shanny and her lies, because it's an interesting one to talk about. And we also go on a lot of fun side quests with my chat. Love my chat. Y'all are fantastic. Of course, there are the links to the Small Human Help Fund. Hopefully, I will hear back soon on when I will be doing like paperwork and stuff for the hoose. But I'm thinking I probably won't be doing that until like this weekend. You know what I'm saying? Like Saturday, Sunday, just based off of like what I know about the people selling it. So that's fine. But if you would like to help us, like essentials, extra food for the dump truck of a child that I am raising, or anything like that, there's the links. It's much appreciated. If not, hey, at least you looked. Much appreciated. Your money, do with it as you please.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. All right. Thanks to everybody who watched. Drop a like if you like this shit. Go check out my lovely co-host down below over at Mango Jones, Security Monitor Lizard. I know that's not your full title, but
I mean, it actually kind of is.
No, not you.
No, he's Security Monitor Chaluber.
No.
And then
Look here, listen.
All right then.
I'm gonna. Raccoon skins are getting holes in them.
Raccoon skins. All right. Good night. Good night, everybody. Good night.
Make a hat out of this.
Go check out these lovely people down below. Check out Underhaven Gold and have a good fucking night, everyone. Thanks for watching.
Take care, folks. Thank you for being here.